You ever feel like God's playing hide and seek and winning? You're sitting there like, hello, big guy, a sign, a dove, at least a well-timed fortune cookie. Meanwhile, your neighbor says she heard God in her coffee foam. Really, Susan? Here's the truth. God's not hiding. You're just not checking the right signal. Today, we're diving into Bible verses that prove God is closer than your phone, your friends, and that persistent Amazon delivery guy. No fluff, no halos, just divine facts and a few laughs along the way. Buckle up, Bible scholar in progress. You're about to realize you've never been alone, not even during your last Zoom meltdown. 1. God is literally always there. Let's rip off the religious band-aid. God is not a moody ex who only shows up when you're behaving. The Bible is loaded with evidence that he's always near, even when your life looks like an emotional episode of kitchen nightmares. Psalm 145:18 says, "The Lord is near to all who call on him, to all who call on him in truth." This isn't vague spirituality. This is God on speed dial. He picks up every call every time, no voicemail, no press one to speak with a heavenly representative. And James 4:8 takes it further. Draw near to God, and he will draw near to you. Translation: God doesn't ghost. You text him spiritually, he's already typing. Here's the kicker. You don't need incense, Gregorian chants, or a mountain hike to reach God. You just need truth, a little honesty, and maybe to stop pretending you've got it all figured out. We see you, overthinker. Second breakdown during a breakup. God shows up. We love the mountaintop God, right? The God gave me a parking spot God. But what about the pit of despair God? The I haven't washed my hair in 5 days and I'm talking to my microwave God? Psalm 34:18 brings the thunder of comfort. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves the crushed in spirit. God doesn't run from your mess. He practically sprints into it wearing heavenly rubber gloves. When your heart's broken, God's not standing there saying, "Well, that's unfortunate." He's closer than ever, picking up the pieces like a celestial puzzle master. Psalm 23:4 drives this one home. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Note, it doesn't say God might show up. It says he's already walking beside you through your horror movie phase. You're out here thinking you're alone while God's whispering, "Keep going, I've got snacks." Seriously, there's no pit too dark, no cry too ugly, and no situation too cringy for God's presence. He's there when your mascara's running and when your Wi-Fi's not. Now that's divine loyalty. 3. GPS, God positioning system. Life comes at you fast. 1 minute you're vibing with Jesus, the next minute you're crying because the vending machine stole your dollar and your dignity. Don't worry, God isn't just a comforter, he's also your strategist. Psalm 16:8 says, "I have set the Lord always before me. Because he is at my right hand, I shall not be shaken." This isn't just poetic fluff. This means you can walk into life like you've got divine security detail because you do. God's not behind you yelling, "Good luck." He's in front of you, clearing the path and occasionally redirecting you when you're about to walk into relational traffic. Then there's Psalm 121-1:2. "I lift up my eyes to the hills. From where does my help come? My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth." Basically, look up. Your help doesn't come from caffeine, that random Twitter thread, or your college roommate's healing crystals. It comes from the one who created the very brain you're panicking with. And just in case you thought you'd annoyed him one too many times, check Deuteronomy 31:8. It is the Lord who goes before you. He will be with you. He will not leave you or forsake you. Your mood swings don't scare him. Your mistakes don't drive him away. God doesn't pack his bags every time you mess up. This is not a relationship you can ruin. He's in it for the long haul, even when you're being a complete emotional burrito. 4. You don't need a reservation to talk to God. You ever get those pop-up messages like, "We're experiencing higher than normal wait times"? Thank the Lord. Literally, God never has those. Philippians 4:5-7 tells us, The Lord is at hand. In everything, by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. At hand doesn't mean on the way. It means right here, right now, even during your awkward elevator rides and 2 a.m. snack regrets. You can feel God daily, yes, even during that chaotic Target trip by doing 3 simple things. Wake up and say, "You're here," and that's enough. Pause during the day and thank Him for something, anything. At night, ask yourself, where did I see God today? Even if it was just not cussing at that driver. Growth. And then there's Isaiah 41:10. Fear not, for I am with you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. So next time anxiety flirts with you, just tell it, I've got divine backup. Kindly exit stage left. 5. Sarah's story. Now let me tell you about Sarah. She lost her job, her man, her cat ran away rude, and she found herself lying on the bathroom floor whispering, "God, if you're real, now would be a great time." And guess what? Her phone buzzed. It was a friend she hadn't heard from in 2 years. "Hey, I just felt like God told me to check on you. Are you okay?" That wasn't a text. That was a lifeline. Sarah didn't get thunder and lightning. She got a text. That's how close God was. He didn't send a sermon, He sent a friend with thumbs and Wi-Fi. Since then, she journals every time she senses God's nearness. Her most recent entry, "God reminded me He's with me through a perfectly toasted Pop-Tart. Holiness in the small stuff." That's divine comedy, friends. Sometimes God doesn't part the Red Sea. He parts your panic with a perfectly timed meme. Sometimes He doesn't use a prophet. He uses your college roommate with 23 unread texts. And sometimes when you're face down on tile with puffy eyes and an empty tissue box, He gently reminds you, "I'm not far, I'm here." That's not superstition, that's sacred, wrapped in simplicity and served with a side of grace. 6. You made it now. Go live like God's not dead. Let's wrap this heavenly burrito up. We covered 4 spiritual power moves. God is always near, no exceptions, not even on Mondays. He's closest when you're breaking down. Go ahead, cry pretty or ugly. He's guiding your steps even when your GPS is yelling, recalculating. You can experience His presence every single day. Target aisle 7 counts. This isn't hype, this is reality. And you don't have to wait until you're better to enjoy it. So now what? Talk to Him, laugh with Him, ugly cry with Him, yell at Him. He can take it. Then share your story, because someone else is still on their bathroom floor wondering if anyone sees them. God's not just closer than you think. He's already here, arms open, heart steady, never looking at the clock wondering when you'll finally get it together. Spoiler alert, He is your together, and hey, He's not expecting you to have a glowing halo, just an open heart. Even your most chaotic moments can become someone else's survival video. If this message hit your soul like a spiritual espresso shot, do something with it. Don't just nod and scroll. Pray, post, text someone, write that journal entry. Thank Him for something ridiculous, like indoor plumbing or ice cream or whatever you're holding right now. Yes, even if it's nachos, God's not far. He's funny, He's kind, He's holy, and shockingly good at showing up right when you think He's not watching. And hey, if this brought a smile to your face or comfort to your heart, hit that like, subscribe button, send it to your Where is God friend, and leave a comment telling me your favorite unexpected God moment, because the most powerful stories aren't told in churches. They're told in real life by real people who discovered something amazing.